Good morning, fellow traders. Bullet here. It's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Friday, June the 5th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we left off in the market yesterday. So SPX working its way off of an inside month, followed by a breakout month here, and then continuing to work its way above that. So over the mid-Bollinger Band, and actually approaching the upper Bollinger Band, and at this point it looks like it's working its way to all-time highs. We'll see how we handle the close today. Even though the weekly chart is back above the 30-weekly moving average here, so change of composure line right there. We just got to really take out this level right here, which we might be doing pre-market. So we'll see how the job numbers go this morning. Daily chart, we had a doji yesterday. I think, they basically still closed it green here on the SPX. It looked like a red day, but we were down a little bit, but they ended up being green on the candle. So if that's all they give for a down day here, obviously we've been bullish till proven otherwise. Holding the upward trend line, holding the moving averages, everything working its way up. I read an interesting quote this morning. It said that there was like a Wall Street Journal kind of editorial type thing. Why Mr. Market ignores the world in turmoil. TV game shows have demonstrated that humans are prepared to make fools of themselves when there's a chance of winning a big cash pile. So instead of a fast-talking game show host, we have Mr. Market. And so it's kind of how it's acting right now, right? I mean, because there's a lot of stuff going on, right? There's political turmoil. There's still a pandemic going on. Job. We'll see how the job numbers go today, but they've been just perpetually bad. So it's kind of funny seeing it go up, but it is what it is, right? You just got to follow price. So when we're trading, so anyway, it's just doesn't mean that it's logical, and it can stay illogical longer than most who try to fight it can stay solvent. So anyway, here's your breakdown level here. We're right at that level. The high of this area right here is 31.30. So we'll see if we end up gapping to that or above it today. Let's take a look at the SPY. Okay, so spinning top right here again in that area of the drop zone, but we'll see how we do today. It is working its way up nicely here this morning, so a bit of a pullback, but kind of rebounding a little bit, basically like a wave 1, 2, and might actually work on a wave 3 going into the rest of the day here today. So let's take a look at the S&P futures here this morning. So futures again. Wow, last night we talked about this. This is a major drop zone here, right from back in the from March. And so now we're starting to push above that. So here's the trend line from yesterday during the active market. Here's the highs. Here's this. So we're basically broke down below a couple of areas right here. We may be in the context of a macro trend box. So we'll see how that goes into today. So that being said, okay, the MES still working its way up here similarly, and we have the Qs kind of hanging in there, not as aggressive as the S&P here this morning, and the IWM kind of working its way up a little bit here. It's this has been pretty much lagging the whole market. It's not even over its 200-day moving average yet. Let's take a look at Apple going into today. So Apple looking pretty interesting. It did get an upgrade this morning. It's only up about $1 on that one, but it's not too far away from all-time highs. We could certainly see a push there today. So it's gapping up a little bit here this morning on Apple. Let's take a look at Tesla. So Tesla had a rough day yesterday. Took an inside day down, but it is gapping up here this morning. So like I said, it's very hard to. If you're gonna get a Tesla, it's short for a reason. The word short is for a reason. You don't do it a short amount of time. So it did give a nice short opportunity yesterday off a couple bear flags, and it is gapping up here this morning. So what else do we have on the radar today? So we've got work. It's Friday. Work the stock right here. So it down on earnings yesterday. It's kind of in this 31, 32 area. Let's see if it holds its upward trend line and maybe gives a reversal off of that today. We've also got MDB. Down a little bit off of earnings, so just might be kind of blessed. It's a tricky one to trade with options, but something to keep an eye on there. TIFF has been beaten up a lot recently. It's about ahead earnings today. It was on the earnings calendar, but I'm not showing anything on that here this morning. So just something. They might be releasing some sort of results here this morning. So next week. Oh, it must just be on tap for next week for lower Q4 earnings. Interesting. Okay. So is what it is. That showed up on the earnings calendar here this morning. So, but anyway, look at it. Let's just actually take a look at it here on the chart, because this has had some news recently. So you can see yesterday, a couple days ago, it really got blasted there. So let's take a look. Monthly chart, week, daily chart, double inside day. So yeah, earnings are actually on the night before the market. Okay, cool. So earnings are coming up. So see how it goes. Double inside day today. Crazy price action on this one. So lots of buyout rumors, things like that. So okay, cool. QCOM. QCOM's been pretty strong, right? Had a huge breakout candle the other day out of this range right here, cup and handle breakout. Got some fall through the upside yesterday, and had an upgrade here pre-market. So we'll see how that goes into today. And then last, let's just take a look at Twitter here. So Twitter actually is up a little bit pre-market here. Apparently they banned a campaign or blocked a campaign video from the president. So we'll see how that goes going into today too. So it should be an interesting day, guys. We had some rough waters yesterday as we approached the top of this resistance zone, this drop-down zone in the market. So let's see how it handles that today. And again, it's Friday, guys, so just be careful out there. It is an expiration day, so you could see some low theta, high momentum moves. So just be careful with that. Make sure your stops are good, or look to trade next week's options. And if you don't want to get a sign this weekend, make sure your options are closed out, or you look at next week's options. So good stuff, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your day. We'll catch you guys on the lunchtime market update. Stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And we'll talk to you soon.